Hello and welcome to Real Hi-Fi Help. Well, this is these are the three best, top value, most versatile power plugs. And just before I continue with the video, I have about now around 200 videos on YouTube. So if you guys could check those out, there is a lot of hidden information in that. And yeah, I'm basically giving you like at least $1,000 of value per video. So grab that information, use it, get ahead. You don't have to use a couple of $100,000 of dollars to get like the top sound out there. Use that information to your advantage so you can get some really good sound. And for some of you guys, you could actually sell a lot of your expensive equipment and get a sound that's 2, 3, 4 times better without really using any extra money. So it's a good idea to do that. I actually know quite a lot of people that they have some pretty highly regarded gear, and they could easily sell that and get like a budget audio note or like an old spectral system, and still get a sound that's at least 2, 3 times better. So yeah, consider that. But yeah, let's get on to the video, and that's we have to talk about these 3 plugs, as you can see. And I think that a lot of people would really this should almost be mandatory that a lot of people with just transistor gear in general consider this plug, because like I've written here, it is a magical glue that kind of makes everything interesting, draws you in, gives it some weight, some class, some tastefulness. And this is the magical plug that forgives errors in systems. You could have a pretty harsh amplifier, you could have some pretty bad cables, you could have done some pretty bad pairing and still get away with it with this plug. So this is like the ultimate, I would say, forgiving, top class sounding warm plug, especially on transistor gear. And yeah, some tube gear would also sound quite good with this. So consider that. That's just worth gold. You can easily buy a $5,000-$10,000 DAC CD player amplifier and get the same effect that you do, perhaps using a third of that money on plugs. I mean, a lot of people would say plugs, like, what the hell are you saying? Are you really saying plugs can make a bigger difference than an amplifier and a DAC and a speaker and stuff like that? Yeah, it can, if you do it properly. If you hit like a decent combination, if you repeat this on all of your links, this can make a bigger difference than actually getting a speaker, an amplifier, a DAC, a CD player. So I'm not saying this for fun. This is like the magical glue plug out there. So try it, and yeah, just don't assume that when you try it with Oyaide Tsunami cables that it will be like breathtakingly, wow, a lot better. There will be a difference, but putting it on Tsunami cable is like you're only getting like a third of the reaction from the plug. So yeah, just consider that. Maybe you have some crappy power cables, put it on that. It makes a difference. And yeah, moving from that, then we're getting into the good stuff, the really good stuff. This is my personal favorite plug, which I am still on. I've been on this plug. I'm saying it like I'm a drug addict. No, I've still got this plug in my system. It's the best plug because I feel that it has the best combination of detail and like the deepest natural warmth and stability, especially stability. I can't say how much this plug makes my system just sound awesome. Simply awesome, awesome, awesome. If you ever want something that fits these types of plugs, banana plugs, SRBN, that's like the identical brother plug, being the same type of metal. SRBN Oyaide banana plugs fits fantastically with this. This is a magical plug, especially if you have tube gear and it's a bit on the warmish side. My tube gear isn't really on the warmish side, but it still fits fantastically good. It's just so intelligent, so extended. It just feels like I'm almost into that kind of Oyaide 0004 type of sound, that crazy sound, or like the really expensive M1 F1 plugs that are like the most expensive power plugs in the world, and probably some of the top 5 plugs in the world. It's kind of like that, but still with the stability of like this plug plus a bit more. So yeah, you have to realize that when you're going for this sound, don't mix these types of plugs with this and then a bit of that one down there. You have to go all in. You have to put this on all your units, or you have to put this on all your units, or this. That's how the game works. That's how you get rewarded, and that's how the full signature gets released. So it's like they say, you have to believe in order to make it happen. And if you just test one single plug on one cable out of 2 plugs on a power cable, it just you won't hear what's really there. So just do that if it's possible. So I'm still gonna go with these plugs. These are like my favorite plugs. But if I had to do it all over again, I might consider selling these plugs and then going for the Wattgate. It took me a while to fully understand it, but I actually believe that this is a tiny bit better in a different way. I have a hard time describing to you exactly what the difference is, except that the instruments and the imaging and the stereo effect is in a way different, and I feel that this is more forgiving. Other than that, I have a hard time just putting 2 words exactly what the difference is, but I just have to tell you guys, this is so cheap. There are so many expensive plugs out there. I'm talking Vortec, I'm talking the top Oyaide 004 M1 F1 plugs. They cost so much money, and they give you more detail, but the problem is that they give you detail in a biased way, where they steal a lot of stability and they steal a lot of that natural warmth, and it makes it almost impossible for you to challenge the sound without it suddenly tipping over and just giving you too much detail. And I feel that this enables detail to come through. So this is perhaps the ultimate tube transistor compatible plug on the market. And this is like accessing the best of Vortec, the best of Wattgate, the best of Oyaide. This just gives you so much value. Now this is a tiny bit more expensive Oyaide, and in a way it's just different somehow. They're both good in their own way, but I feel that Oyaide is a bit more revealing. It's a bit more of a it just demands a bit more of your gear. So not for everybody, but for a lot of people who own normal tube gear, pretty good tube gear, I would say go for it. Just really exotic, exciting, magical. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I could just listen to this for like 50 years. This here, I had this for like 5 or 6 years time, and it was really good. It was really good. But after a while, I could hear that it was kind of being a bit too forgiving for my personal taste. And if you're a very critical person, you might not want this for many, many, many years. But I have to still say that it's a fantastic fixer up type of sound, especially for gear that is almost hopeless or half bad or half good, or you're just not really sure and you haven't got a lot of money and you don't know what to use it on. This sounds great, and especially if you combine it with like a gigawatt box or like a small level AudioQuest box or an Isolate box. It just works great with all kinds of gear, and it's like a diplomatic guy that just like negotiates world peace, where all of your units act like they're kind of in war with each other. It's like a diplomat patching things up, making things nice and tidy, giving it a bit of charm, smoothing things out. You get a lot of volume stability. You get a lot of warmth. A lot of people don't get to experience warmth with transistor gear. So this is really exciting stuff. And just remember, when you're getting these plugs, get them from an authorized deal. Don't try and save 10, 20, 30, $100 on plugs by getting it on eBay. Most sellers on eBay are most likely some kind of counterfeit plugs. There are several levels of counterfeit plugs. I haven't bought the latest counterfeit plugs to know what they're doing nowadays to trick people, but they're getting pretty smart, and you kind of want to stay away from that. I tried several times saving money this way, and I just realized in the end that these are just getting smarter and smarter. These people are tricking people. So get the real stuff, get it from an authorized dealer, pay that bit of extra money. Sometimes it actually costs the same, weirdly enough, but you can hear it, the stability, the clarity, the separation, the ease. You have that with the original thing. And, Oyaide is like the real deal, the less is more clean type of sound. It isn't like this helping hand from Furtek that boosts the sound and helps everything in an artificial way. A lot of people like that. This is like the next level shit. This is how you do it. This is the proper way of dealing with problems in the hi-fi world. So, yeah, you can make it happen. You can save a lot of money in the long run by actually using a bit of extra money. And your wife might kill you and just say, like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You're gonna use your $300 on your magical plugs? Are they gonna fly? Are they gonna, I don't know. But that's how it is. These actually work. It took me many years to find out, but these actually work. A lot of other plugs are like too much of this or too much of that. It doesn't have the overall balance. These are like the most balanced, stable plugs. Now you have it, guys. This is the one of the secrets to really stabilizing your sound. So yeah, like and subscribe if you can. Have a nice day. Bye.